Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to... Well, not welcome back to, that's the incorrect word. I always do that for some reason, it's force of habit, I guess. Welcome to a new series I'm going to do, and this is probably just another... I doubt it will be a permanent fixture on the channel, I would imagine. Or I suppose that depends on how well it does, or more to the point, how well I do. I may just, mess it up straight away, and it may not go so well. But I thought, why not give Rome 2 a try? I played it before I used to play Europa Universalis 4. A lot of the Total War games were essentially my favourite games. In terms of sort of the grand strategy genre. And of late I've decided I might try and give him a go again, as well as starting up another EU4 campaign. And I thought, I haven't got Total War Attila, and I haven't got Total War Warhammer, although I may well pick that up at some point soon. I was thinking, why not give Total War Rome 2 another go, as I haven't played it in quite a while. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I am not, like, a master at this game, by any means. So there's probably going to be portions where you're screaming at me, saying, don't be such an idiot, what the hell are you doing, you're screwing this up royally. But there we go. We'll all learn together, maybe. So we're going to play a grand campaign. And I think just to start off with, I mean, I will if this goes okay, I'll certainly, do like other campaigns. But I think we're going to go as Rome, probably unsurprisingly. And I'm thinking we're going to go as the House of Junia, mainly because of the 30% wealth from agricultural buildings. But also this is quite a nice thing. So as you take over provinces, you can gradually convert them to be of Latin culture. So getting a public order bonus from that is quite nice. The House of Julia was the other one I was going to go for, which is, speeds up that Romanization, that culture conversion. But you also get 15% melee attack during battles against barbarian tribes. Unfortunately, not all of your rivals are going to be barbarian tribes, so that's, a little bit of an issue. Like, that only has... I suppose it has uses if you go north, mainly, into Gaul and stuff like that. Cornelia, that sort of helps you when you're going into territories that don't have a Latin culture. And it basically lessens the chance of revolts and stuff. And 50% upkeep costs for all auxiliary units. That's quite a nice one. Just reduces your costs. But I think House of Junia is probably overall the one I like most. It might not necessarily be the best, but we'll see. So I think that is it for the intro. We're just going to play on normal for probably this first campaign, see how it goes. But let's start and, yeah, see how this campaign goes. I haven't played this game in ages. To be honest, I sort of got a bit... I bought this game... I think literally the day it came out, or very close. I'm going to shut up for a second, because I think the intro is going to start.
You are at war with the Etruscan League. March north and capture their territories. This will allow you to consolidate Italia and ensure the safety of Roma. You must wage war if you hope to extend your dominion. Syracuse and Carthage own territory in Magna Graecia, so conflict with them is inevitable if you wish to expand across the Mediterranean. Otherwise, they may prove useful allies against Etruria or the Gaulish tribes to the north. Come what may, Rome will triumph.
Lovely. Right. Yeah, as I was saying, I played this ages ago. And I got sort of a bit disillusioned because I bought it pretty much straight as it came out, and there were so many issues with this game when it first came out. And I sort of thought, well... I just didn't want to play it because there were so many problems with the AI when it first came out. Like, I remember, like, you used to have sieges where the army would drop the AI army would drop all of their siege equipment, run up to the gates and start throwing torches at it. And it just sort of, it sort of breaks the immersion of the game when you see somebody plonk down a trebuchet on the floor. Or not a trebuchet, or a ram or something like that. And go up and start throwing a little torch at a giant gate. But there we go. Anywho, so back to the game at hand. So, we started off as, obviously, Rome, and our first mission is to completely control 2 provinces, either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies, with a nice little monetary reward. So I think what we're going to do is probably, as we have all of these to ourselves at the moment, we're going to look to send our spy, probably on a little scouting mission, find out where the enemy army is, and I imagine they'll be here. Military sabotage, let's give it a go. How much money do we actually have at the moment? Oops, we have 5,000 in our treasury. Does it say how much we make per turn? Oh, predicting income, 2,462. Okay. Military sabotage, chance of success. Let's poison provisions.
Good.
Hey, there we go.
To use Rome's agent.
So let's rank up this bod. Old Postumia Scapula. So what do we want to do? Campaign map movement for accompanying general. I'm probably going to use the spy more as sort of roaming around on their own rather than putting with armies at the moment. So maybe 5% chance of critical success in all actions. Or maybe 5% chance of evading enemy agents. I'm going to go with the critical success one initially. But at least now we know where their army is. They have like hardly anyone. But I do need to build up my forces before going anywhere. So what are we going to do? We want to get both of these supply reforms and then the land management stuff done straight away. So we'll do the supply reforms first. In this army we've got some Hastati and some Velites. I'm going to need to learn how to pronounce that. And levies. So we'll need to recruit some people. Probably gonna... So what are Rotarii? So they are spear armed. So we will need some spears. So I'll get 2 spears. So they have a bit higher melee defense. They have less armor though, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. But they would be very good at this, so essentially better against cavalry and stuff like that. And get 2 more Hastati. So I'm going to pop these guys there and leave them there for the second. And I keep going to draw a line over and select units. I keep thinking I'm in EU4, and it's not gonna work out for me if I do that. So I'm going to park these guys down here. And they will also need to be buffed up a little bit. So I want... That should probably be fine for those guys for now. Right, and the way we're going to do this is... So in Italia is probably going to be the only area in which we actually build units. All of the other areas we're probably going to try and specialize. So like do like food in one... research in another, stuff like that. But this one is going to be exclusively for unit production. So Neapolis, we are going to build... I'm trying to remember all of the different progressions for these different places. So you go there. Lovely. So... Field of Mars. So Manipular Barracks we'll probably build there once that tech is done. So we'll need to wait 2 turns. We are going to build a Shrine of Jupiter when we can afford it next turn. Because it'll cost us... Oops. Cost us some food, but it'll give us Latin culture influence, wealth, and public order, which is nice. Shrine of Jupiter's pretty good. I'm going to speed these guys up a little bit. I didn't mean to do that. Can I not draw? I thought I could draw areas like multiple turns. Maybe not. But yeah, so we're going to go and explore the Mediterranean as well so that we can... basically try and find some people to trade with. But for the moment, we've got the Etruscans to sort out. The main thing I need to be aware of is if I go after Velathri, then they may well swing an army around from Arminium and come up here and attack Rome, where I have played previously. That has happened to me and bit me in the ass, which is just me being, a bit of a noob, but something to be aware of. Right, Brundisium. Is there anything else we can build, or could or should build here? So Magna Graecia, we're not going to focus on recruitment. So what are we going to build first? Let's build a consecrated ground, because we'll get another Shrine of Jupiter there. For the moment, yeah, I think that's fine. Let's end turn, and then see how the rest of this goes. Oh god, that's probably not useful. So, looks like Rome Total War decides it wants to crash. It really doesn't, inspire much confidence, when you haven't played a game for ages, and just by pressing the enter button to, end a turn, which is pretty important in the grand scheme of things for this game. It's pretty important. So what you probably don't want to do is have it crash. It just doesn't exactly inspire much confidence in your product when, after multiple years, a bug like that happens. As I recall, where is that? That is, luckily today, it says load that and see how it goes. Fingers crossed it's just one instance. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt for the moment. If it does it again, I will not be best pleased. And it might have to be me throwing the towel in on Rome 2 yet again, which is a bit depressing, given they've had plenty of opportunity to fix said issues. Also sort of dissuades you slightly from purchasing the newer games. I mean, I know they got quite highly rated, especially Warhammer, Total War Warhammer, which does look very good. And it got plenty of decent reviews. But as we know, a lot of those reviews tend to completely ignore, bugs and stuff like that, and go, "Oh, it's a very pretty game, and it looks lovely, and it plays really well, and it's a really cool subject." Completely ignoring the fact that the game is, broken or unbalanced as hell and stuff like that. But we'll see. I don't even know if there's a demo for it. So I swear, like, most people don't even bother making demos anymore. Probably because if they did, most people probably wouldn't play their game. Right. Let's try this again. Holy moly, it actually worked. We'll give them the benefit of doubt and assume that was a one-off. And if not, I will cry. Right. We discovered... Oh, I was discovered. Right, what I'm going to do quickly is save this so that it doesn't come back and bite us in the bum. Right, Carthage has gone to war with Syracuse. Athens and Epirus have gone to war with one another. And we have a bunch of armies done. Let's move these guys up here. These guys can come all the way up here and discover some places that we'll eventually be able to trade with, hopefully.
Sir.
So let's go and discover where their army actually is.
Is there nothing else? How may treading softly. I simply
Okay, their army must be up here somewhere. I'm still earning 1,700 per turn, so I'm thinking I'm going to get... These are basically just more expensive. They're just better than the levies, aren't they? Let's do that. Let's get some more Rotarii in there. And do we need to... Is it worth trying to buddy up to Syracuse, maybe? We'll leave those guys as it is, I think. I'm scared to press the end turn button now, for fear of what might happen. Oh my god, it worked. It's fine. Not the end of the world. So I think we'll build up this army, because what I don't want to do is... ooh, I forgot about that. Food shortage in Rome, so... That was my fault. So we need to get some more food. So the way I want to do that is... yeah, we'll get settlement olive press. We'll get some... We'll probably dismantle that, because we don't want any troops in there, really. That seems okay, I think. We don't want to just go mad and spend all of our money, otherwise we'll be pretty poor. We've got -6 food, but I think that's, you know, it is winter. That's one thing to bear in mind. Sabotage. Let's do... Commit arson on their port.
Good.
Whee!
You have the sense to use Rome's agents
Hold
to
on.
achieve
Let me suppress advice. That gets really annoying after a while. So I can... No, I can't upgrade you just yet. Probably after your next success. And let's get land management, because that'll allow us to build cattle pens. And then these guys can come along here and we'll see who we can encounter. Massalia. Let's go all the way up here. There we go.
This is the end.
Oh dear, Carthage are getting annoyed. They have ended their non-aggression pact with me. We should be scared, very scared. Hidden agent has been exposed. I'm going to whip round here, try and find their army. There we go. Sabotage. Poison wells. Oh dear. At least the agent increased in rank, so that'll give us another option to do something. Is sight and rest, intercept orders, manipulation. So we already went for one that's +1 authority. I've always quite liked the Incite and Rest one. But I think in this case I'm going to go for the assassin, you know, a bit more towards assassination. Right, so we're now at 0 food, technically. So let's build something here. Let's build, for the moment at least, Field of Mars. Let's build a Field of Mars. Because then we can build... Oh, actually, no, let's not do that. Let's build a meeting place. And Cassentia here, I can build a public forum. We really do need more food, though. That would be nice. End of next turn. 3 turns to replenishment. I could quite easily go and defeat these guys now, I think. Are they recruiting? It looks like it.
Ready for orders.
So I will wait until... Let's go in here, and then we can...
A little honest plunder.
raid their territory. Hopefully they'll come after me. Ah, I should have done that movement myself, because I would have got a little bit extra out of that. I wonder, would Massalia want to, would they, does anyone even like me? No. No one likes me.
Be welcome.
Would you be willing
If I
to...
can give you a fair answer, you will have it.
Non-aggression pact? Oh, that's good.
Excellent. We
Trade
accept,
agreement?
and I give
No.
thanks to Athena for granting us all wisdom.
These guys.
The guards will have
Non-aggression
listen to you.
pact? Oh, that's
No
not very
man
nice, is
judged
it?
by his friends.
Massalia, non-aggression
Enter,
pact.
friend, and speak.
Never mind. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get a non-aggression pact with some people.
Your next command.
Just in case I forget, I'll set this guy to go down there. Right. Okay, so they've got an army going on there somewhat. There's a cloud in the way, and it's a little bit of an issue. I can obviously move the camera around. Military or assassination, maybe? No, there's no chance of that. Military sabotage. Intercept orders. Darn it.
Ready for battle.
So what does... I haven't really used raiding much, to be honest. 20, reduce 20 upkeep, plus morale. Okay. So it really is quite damaging, actually. Although they are a decent, they're still at like 32 public order, so... Right, stance none.
Make haste, men.
Wonder if I can ambush them. Probably not.
At your command. I'm afraid we cannot.
Let's just hypothetically
Concealed from view.
put ourselves into ambush, just out of curiosity, to see whether there's any chance we would actually win, you know, succeed. I need to get actually more food pretty quickly, so I think I'm gonna go for... You've got military wharf. I'm gonna change you to a fishing port currently, because I don't really think I need a military wharf. They are not all that valuable, I have to say. I don't think they are anyway. Oh wow, Syracuse managed to take... I think that's Lilybæum. I think that's how you pronounce it. But they managed to take that, which is quite surprising. We need food. That's one of the main things we need at the moment. Let's have a look-see. I think, want to get the... Well, thing is, I can't really upgrade any of these. I could upgrade that to get more food. I think I'm going to have to. Because for the moment... I can swap it over later. I think I'm going to have to. Because I need some food, otherwise come winter I'll end up getting attrition on my troops again. Lovely. Right, land management's done. Right, where have these chappies gone?
Treading softly.
They are around there. Okay. Sabotage. Incite and rest.
A little sabotage.
Successful. Fabulous. Right, I'm going to go and take this province. And I'm just going to auto-resolve this, because like most of these are a mob or levy slingers. Like, it's going to be so one-sided as to be essentially a waste of time. Balance stance. Sure. And what do I want? Occupy.
Ready for orders.
So what I need to be aware of is, are they currently on forced march? Is it me or some of their troops missing? Because they had a slightly larger army than just that person, unless they had to disband them, maybe. Right, I want probably authority, I think. Again, right, let's have a look at this. Economy, philosophy, or construction. I think I want... It's important to be quite balanced across all of these. I think I want to get this so I can get champions. Because then I could get a champion, pop him in my army, and their champions are really good for essentially, you know, like, for example, if I have a champion that increases experience in an army, like, I can realistically have units level up that have technically never fought. So that's pretty nice. So I think I'm going to give that a go. Right, mission issue. Defender of Roma. Thunderbolts of the Nine, Etruscan League. Right. So we have got people attacking us. Oh, you can come down here, little one.
Steady as we go.
Arse. Okay, so I'm going to quickly come out to there, I think, first, and then back across there. So that's good. Let's go into diplomacy and see if we can't get anyone. So these guys might
We will gladly listen to your offers, but
trade.
do not wrap them in lies. The spirits know truth.
Would you have a trade agreement? Come on, I'm not that bad. Non-aggression pact. No, none is a low chance they'd accept it, which I tend to take as basically being no chance. Let's go back into Rome. And let's go and military sabotage. Reduces our... They don't... Oops. They don't have any equipment bonuses. I'm going to poison their provisions, I think. Oh. Oh. So they'll probably go around and get Velithri, I imagine. It would make sense for them to do that. Livestock. So I'm actually going to go for grain pits, just because it gives the 3% army replenishment, and it doesn't give a squalor reduction. It doesn't affect squalor too much. Auditorium. 80% culture. Let's go for an auditorium, I think. Give some public order. I mean, they are raiding us as well, which is probably not helping.
Bound
Right.
by treaty,
Syracuse.
our lands would be as trireme and sail, indivisible, strong, powerful. What say you?
I say I'm good, thanks. Because eventually I want to go and take Corsica, Sicily, and Sardinia. So, and obviously they are on one of those islands.
How may I serve?
So I want to go and grab them eventually. Let's get them.
Sabotage. An excellent.
Ta-da! Increase in rank. Lovely. What's the other options? Yeah, let's go for that one. What we got here then? So this chappy. Chickens have spoken. Oh, yes. So this is the thing where Romans wouldn't go to war if... I can't remember whether it was just naval battles, or it was actually land battles as well, but it was a superstition that basically they had a bunch of chickens. They used to keep a bunch of chickens and pot them down, and if they didn't feed, that means that it was a bad omen and that you shouldn't attack. That's as far as my understanding goes. But the problem is obviously because they kept them, they didn't feed them, they would obviously then eat when they came out. So it was basically trying to get almost like divine permission to attack. So it was a bit one-sided. Sure sign that we are followed by the gods. We must celebrate. Hurrah. So you should only, as far as I'm aware, get marriages with people who are much better than you. So I think I want to get marriage with some of the houses that are better than us so we can essentially steal some of their thunder. I'm going to take my army around here
Your next command.
and block them. They will probably retreat up there. I think that army there, I'm more than capable of defeating that with the... Oh, actually, I keep thinking... I always get confused between some of the Total War games. Some of them, you know, it's a lot easier. Like, you have a variety of... you know, the garrisons work differently in different games. It just confuses the hell out of me sometimes. We really need to rein in our public order stuff. So... I'm going to get me one of those. Good. Right, we found another Carthaginian town. Ebosim? Okay, my garrison army is pretty crap. I don't mind losing this, to be honest. I'm going to go aggressive stance. I know I'm going to lose. That doesn't necessarily bother me too much. How much did we attack them? Deployed, lost, and we only got 83 kills. That's pretty poor. Ultimately, I need to... The chickens have spoken! Praise the chickens.
That is a dangerous course. All hands to
Right,
shore.
that's fine. Let's bring these guys all the way around there, and then we'll go around. Settlement lost, army destroyed, resource lost. Wine? Not the wine! Did they retreat? Oh no, they didn't. That's pretty nifty. Right, so we're gonna go for military sabotage. We will poison their provisions. Lovely. Damaged all of them a little bit. Right, so now we can get... Right, we're going to get... actually, what are we going to get next? Something about public order maybe we need. I think I'm going to get something so we can get dignitaries.
Commander.
Can we afford... Maybe we can't. To recruit a... Oh, we can. Right. Adventure. That's not the one. Okay, so this is like the perfect person. So military training, 10 plus 10 unit experience gained per turn. Accompanying general has
I will do anything.
bonus map movement.
We
So that's fine.
hunger for battle.
So I'm gonna go. Apparently I ambushed them. How they didn't spot me, I have no idea. I'm actually again gonna auto-resolve this. What do we want to do with them? Let's enslave the captives, because we don't have any, really. So we got that. So we got some money. Got inspired endeavors, which gives us 4 public order per turn. And some more military tradition for these chaps. So we're gonna 3% weapon damage inflicted by all melee units, or missile units, or engineering experts. I think I'm gonna go for melee. And then I'm going to bring myself back around to Rome. Because I've got a feeling that these guys might try and come down here.
What do you wish of me?
And do some sort of surprise stuff to Rome. How are we doing on production? Well, we haven't got any money to continue, but... At least we've got some public order in Italia, even if we don't in Magna Graecia. Continue! I haven't messed up yet, so, I mean, this can't be going all that badly, surely. I mean, I haven't been mowed down by the Etruscans, which, you know, let's be honest, with me, probably anything can happen. So they want us to recapture this, which is fine, because I was going to do that anyway. Construction complete in Neapolis. That's good. Good. I want a Temple of Jupiter. But do I want something here first? That's the question. No, I want a Manipular Barracks. Ooh, do I want... Actually, I probably want both of those, to be honest. So let's get Manipular Barracks.
Ready for orders.
Let's bring these guys up here. Have him military training. And just leave them there for a second. Let's use our spy to go scouting, see where they're... Okay, I see you. I see you. Not very bright, are you? Bless you. Let's do intercept orders, just because there's... Yeah, a much bigger chance for succeeding.
What do you wish of me?
Even if you don't get a huge benefit from some of these things, it's good so that... There we go. We're going to go for this one. It's good because there's, you know... It's easy to get free XP just by going, oh, that one's got the highest success chance. I'm going to go for that. Get free XP. All is well. Right, so let's go down here.
Our voyage is done. Not into those waters.
So I'm going to go there, and then I'll follow the coast back round. I mean, I know all of these are like Carthaginian cities for the most part. So I'm not gaining a huge amount of naval intelligence from it, so to speak. There we go. Intern! I also have no intention of like aiming for like achievements. In Rome Total War, I've literally never looked at achievements. So any I have or might get, I assure you, are a complete accident. Septimus Numerius Agrippa. Subject gains notoriety.
Ready for orders.
Right. It's the winter, but luckily I have lots of food. Your general has got a pet fawn. This creature is milk white and follows him around like a loyal dog. Honor the fawn. Let's get a marriage into that family as well.
We hunger for battle.
So we can go to Invalithri in a second.
How can I be
So I'm just going to continue doing all of this stuff to level up,
success is
which is fine.
At your command.
Auto-resolve. Aggressive. Get them all. Occupy. And then that's this mission done.
At your command.
What do we want to do now? So I've got authority for when... To authority when general. Okay, yeah. Cool. So either, depending on where... We'll use our spy to follow this army. And then we'll either loop round above or below, depending on what they decide to do. I would imagine, if anywhere, they're going to come down here. Because they're not going to come towards us and attack, because they obviously can't win. How have Syracuse done down here? So they are still only in these provinces. That's fine. I'm going to go into Cassentia with this army just to give some public order to this region. And we need to save up some money, methinks. I'm pretty sure I selected grain pits. Did I not? Thought I did. Right, in turn. Oh, and I forgot to follow that. Navy. Not good. Lovely. So that's done. Right. This chappie's got some nice gravitas. So what do we want? Ooh. So more movement range is very welcome. Faction destroyed. Those guys. Right, I thought they might. So I can actually... Can I attack them? I can. Lovely. So I'm going to go down there and... try and assassinate.
All mortals die.
At least he didn't. At least my agent didn't get killed. Right, there you go. They've still failed to spot us. I'm going to auto-resolve this one. There we go. Right. Kill captives. Right, so my next move will be to go towards Arminium and capture that. And once that's done, I can then focus on going over to Alia. Or Alia? Alalia? And then down to Carolus once. Because eventually we will go to war with Carthage. What are we going to research next? So we got dignitaries going. So we probably want stuff for practice, for morale units. So we'll go for that. What do we want? We want Shrine to Jupiter, so we'll wait till next turn to get that. I'll tell you what, though, I think I will actually end the episode here because I've gone way over. But thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you will stick around to watch the next one. Take care.